So this episode is a quick intro to who Susanna and I are. We came together in special circumstances, and but we just want to give a little light into who we are individually. So do you want to kick us off?
Sure. So my name is Susanna Miller, and I go by Coach Sizzle. And really for the past 17 years, I've studied developmental psychology and worked as a pre- and postnatal doula, professional nanny. I have research experience at the Yale Child Study Center, and I've worked in multiple different settings, learning coach, child and adult psychiatric unit, all different settings, all around the family and child development. And what I've learned through all of that is the importance of not only early intervention and how important it is, like your first 7 years of your life, but also my passion for preventative medicine, preventative healing, and conscious living. And I grew up in Kentucky, in Lexington, the Bluegrass State, the heart, or the horse capital of the world. And I very much grew up around bluegrass music and loving family, a big tribe of love and community, and just playing outdoors, and overall had a very blessed childhood and upbringing. And I met my husband at the time, boyfriend, during my college years at the University of Kentucky, and we moved out together to Colorado in 2015, looking for more opportunity, not only with work opportunities, but like spiritual healing. And that's exactly what we found, because as soon as I moved to Colorado, I joined the Red Tent of Denver and connected with beautiful, like-minded women that really showed me the power of my own womb and your relationship to your monthly cycle. And so that, I had to step out of my comfort zone, not only to leave my hometown, but also to meet this new group of women. And I did spend years up in Connecticut at Yale too, and so but really just learning more about myself and how important community is to me. Even at Yale, when I worked in a academic clinical setting, I was babysitting in the community and just felt so much more drawn to the natural setting of a home, which led me into a career of being a doula. So experiencing the healing in Colorado, though, has really propelled myself as an entrepreneur. And so working like alongside families in the Denver and Boulder area as a doula and nanny, and just always knowing that there was something else, like deeper, that I was meant to do. And so I think my now identifying as a coach, encompassing this conscious living that I practice, and wanting to share that with others, not only within parenthood, but individuals in general, right? And by stepping out of your comfort zone, you're able to make those changes possible. So yes, I very much am drawn to the healing arts of yoga and Reiki and meditation, this Ayurvedic lifestyle that's learning more about like a self-inquiry. So just tuning into yourself and learning how to take like ultimate self-care. So that's a little bit about me.
Yeah.
Your turn.
My turn. Hello, everyone. Friends, family, listeners. I'm Jayla. I am originally from Houston, Texas, and currently live in Littleton, Colorado. So, yeah, I am a wife. I'm a mama of 2 rambunctious boys, 4.5 and one, but about 15 months. I'll refer to them as the older one and the younger one, I think. So yeah, that's my current family life. But I also came from a supportive, wonderful, loving family. Grew up in Houston, Texas, in the heat and the hot, muggy climate of Houston. But I really loved that. We, as a family, I grew up going to the beach. I grew up going to the lake. I grew up with lots of family friends around me. There were, family friends. There was family. I'm half Mexican, half white. My mom is Mexican, and I have a huge, loud, beautiful Mexican family in South Texas. And of course, beautiful family on my dad's side. And so, yeah, lots of love and lots of passion in my family. So I grew up, a competitive gymnast actually when I was younger. So I was a competitive gymnast from age 3 until 14. And then I became a dancer. I think naturally I was just a performer, just naturally for myself. I was a performer my whole life, and dance just seemed to be the next perfect move. So I did studio dance for 1 year, and then high school drill team, and then collegiate drill team. So lots of high kicking, lots of military movement, lots of jazz hands, lots of jump splitting. So just a very full, active lifestyle that I've lived. And I think part of my spiritual journey began when those things were not a part of my life, and I needed to find something else to connect with. And I remember, kind of the first year that I didn't have those things was in 2006, after I had left my collegiate drill team, and moved on from it, not left it. I didn't quit, but so when I didn't have those kind of grounding activities in my life, I remember being really lost. And my spiritual journey actually started because of that lost feeling that I felt. And I think those activities had brought so much grounding for me before all of that. And then when I didn't have it, it was like, oh, I need to find this somewhere. So yeah, I finished college and did an internship at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. And that is what brought me to Colorado. And I remember being, Colorado Springs is a very special city. When you live at the foot of a 14er, it's intoxicating. And I just completely fell in love with Colorado from living in Colorado Springs. So, lived there for a while and then moved to Denver, and I met my husband here in Colorado, and of course that made me want to stay even more. So yeah, we made our way up to Denver and got married, started a family. But my why behind this podcast, my why behind the drive for wanting to do this is, my journey into motherhood was really overwhelming and was disorienting and jarring. And I really felt like I wasn't prepared. And we want to have some of these conversations about spirituality and grounding and coming back to our body and our sovereignty and our womb, because there's so much power in that we really aren't taught. And so we want to have these conversations, and we want to explore, parenthood and conscious living in a way that inspires women or men to really come to their truth, come into their sovereignty, come into their spirituality, whatever that looks like. That does not mean you have to be, worshiping yogi woo-woo. You do not have to be a Christian or a Baptist or, a Buddhist or anything like that. It's your own inner voice. So that's why we're going to be having these conversations, and we hope to be inspiring and enlightening for you. We hope that we can help, even just a little bit, bring you back to your inner voice and your inner gut and your inner self, because that's where the power is, and that's where the comfort truly comes from. I have spent many years as a new mom looking externally for things that were right in me. I had tools and knowledge in my womb and in my body and my gut and my cells that, with a little bit of spiritual practice has helped, kind of get me through some of these really challenging things. So we just want to have fun, enlightening, inspiring conversations with you guys. So that's our goal. That's why we're here. And we can't wait to get it going.
Totally. Thank you. And yes, and bringing community together.
Yeah.
I've been told many times I have a tribal heart, and I'm here to really be a role model and a healer, really. So that's why I've always stick to my own terms as far as me starting a business, and I've done it all by myself. Mm-hmm. I've been a solopreneur for 9 years, and it is hard work, but I have the drive, and I'm not a mother of any children yet. However, I hold a very nurturing motherly energy, mm-hmm. and I share it with my community, with my clients, with my family and friends, and I'm so ready to step into my next level self, and so we want to help you do the same.